Hey! Did you not clean the toilet or anything in the bathroom after I used it this morning? I've told you plenty of times now that after I get out of the toilet in the morning, you are to clean it.
Excuse me?
You're only working as a remote employee now, so you should be able to manage something simple like cleaning my crap out of the inside of the toilet.
Peyton, I was wondering what you were going to start talking about just then. I'll have you know that I cleaned the toilet for you last night already. If that wasn't enough to make you happy, then how about you clean the toilet after you're done using it instead?
Huh? You're gonna talk back to me now, even though I'm the one allowing you to live in this home?
How about yourself? We are both working full-time jobs right now, so I don't want to hear from you that you're the reason I get to live here.
Shut up. I'm the one making way more than you.
No, you are not.
What?
To tell you the truth, ever since the start of this year, I've started to make more money than you.
Huh?
Ever since January, I took on a new position that has me making a better salary within the same company, which means I am now making another $350 more than you every month. So there you go, Peyton.
What did you just say? You stop working that job right now!
Excuse me?
I've never ever heard of a woman making more than a man before, especially when that woman is the man's wife. So you cut that crazy crap out right now!
Are you insane?
What?
The whole reason I'm working this job in the first place is because you barely make enough to support the both of us. How about you think a bit more before you speak, child? Now, I'm still working, unlike someone here, so I need to get back to work.
Hey, but the toilet!
Clean up your dang crap yourself.
Damn it!
Good morning, Mercy. Do you have time to chat right now? Good morning, Martha. And sure, what would you like to talk about? Did something come up? I just got back from my vacation and thought that I'd stop by today to drop off the gifts I got for you both. Would it be all right with you if I swung by this afternoon? Oh, that's right. You went out to Colorado the other day, right? Well, I hope you had a relaxing trip home. It was a wonderful little vacation, and the flight back wasn't all too bad either. If you're wanting to come over this afternoon, then that should be perfectly fine with me. Actually, do you think I could come over right now? Or do you have something going on? Right now I'm close to a deadline for work. I didn't realize that this week would be my last for this project, so I'm having to cram all of my work in right now in order to finish. Oh no. Then I should probably stop texting you right now so that you can focus on your job, right? Oh, I'm sorry that I didn't bring this up at the beginning. No worries, it's my fault for forgetting that you'd be working at this time on a weekday. I'll make sure to come by this afternoon with the gifts I have then, and I'll send you a text before I arrive. Good luck with that project now. Well, thank you so much, Martha. I look forward to seeing you this afternoon. Mercy, sorry for taking so long to send you this text. I had something else come up that took me away from sending you a text. No problem, Martha. So you'll be coming to the house now, right? As long as you're free now, I'd love to stop by with the gifts I have for you guys. But, before I can do that, there's something I'd like to ask you. And what's that? Well, this is about your mom, Veronica. Have you been in touch with her at all recently? You're asking about my mom? Well, now that you mention her, I've been so busy recently that it's been over a month now since I last heard from her. We don't normally talk all that often anyway, so I didn't think anything of her not sending me anything. Honestly, if she was ever needing to talk to me about anything, she would call me. She also happens to live 10 minutes away from this house by bike, so it's not like she couldn't come and see me in person. I see. Did something end up happening between you and my mom? Listen, Mercy, about her. This morning I went to the supermarket to pick up some groceries, and I ran into your mom by coincidence. And, well, it just seemed like she was very upset when I said hi to her, like she didn't want to see me there. What? Was she giving you the side eye or something then? Not like that, not like that. I mean, she was a bit on the thinner side, like she hadn't been healthy for some time. Normally, she's a very fit-looking woman, so I was a bit shocked to see her in such a skinny state. I went and asked her if there was anything wrong, but she just shook her head and said no before walking off. Is that right? Well, thank you so much for noticing that something's been up with my mom and letting me know about it. So, with that, I was thinking that since I'm stopping by pretty soon, both you and I could head over to go and see your mom and see what's really going on with her. You'd want to head over there right now? This is just a feeling I have regarding her, but it seems that right now is the only time we can act before something goes wrong. I would hate to check up on her by myself since I'm your mother-in-law, but with you being her daughter, I thought it would be best that you go and see what's up. She would probably feel more comfortable talking to you about whatever issues she has at the moment, right? So, could we both go over and check on her? Understood. I'll get myself ready, and once you're here, we can both head over to her place. Thank you again for letting me know about her.
Hey! Now you're not even bothering to clean the shower or anything? Are you gonna keep that up? I told you so many times before that I'm tired when I get home from putting in some hard work. So I would like to come home to a clean shower that's already running hot for me so that I may hop right in. Also, I just took a massive dump in the toilet, so get in here and clean it out right now.
What the hell are you whining about right now by yourself? I'm pretty sure when it came to the shower, we talked about how the first person to use it was the one to get it warmed up and ready. And I've told you already that if you're going to make a mess in the toilet all the time, you can clean it up yourself.
Shut the hell up. If you don't get this done in 5 minutes, I'm gonna get your mom and have her clean my stinky crap up for me.
What was that?
I've been thinking about a lot of things lately. And the conclusion I've come to based on how you always act towards your husband is that your mom didn't do a good enough job raising you to be a proper wife. So I've decided that from now on, I'm going to start telling this straight to your mom and having her start to show me that she is sorry for the inexcusable woman you've turned out to be. So the next time you don't listen to a word I say, I'm gonna make this your mom's problem and have her come here to scrape up my crap instead. I'll make sure to put whatever youth she had left in her to good use here.
I have something to tell you from your mom, Peyton. She said you clean your shit up yourself, you dick.
What?
Peyton.
Huh? What?
What Mercy just said to you was word for word what I told her to say. I think it's time you start cleaning up your own shit for a change, you asshole.
Mom? Wait, why?
You're asking me why? Because I'm with Mercy right now and saw what you were saying to her just a second ago. And that's why I'm talking with you now about that toxic behavior of yours.
You guys are together right now?
And if you'd like to hear what the cherry on top of all this is, it's that we're both with her mom right now as well.
Why? Why are all three of you together right now?
I'm not going to sit here explaining all the details to you right now after what I just saw from you. I never thought that my son would turn out to be such an awful husband. I'm so embarrassed right now that there are tears coming out of my eyes.
I can't believe you guys are all together right now. Why?
So, what was it that you said? Were you just saying to Mercy that her not listening to you is because her mom failed at raising her to be a proper woman? Was that what you were saying?
Have you been reading everything we've been saying?
Just remember that a statement like that can go both ways, boy.
What?
If the husband is not listening to his wife enough, that must mean that his mother never did a good enough job raising him to be a proper man, right?
Huh?
Thank you so much for saying all of that to her at this perfect time. I never thought that I'd have to learn how much I failed my 30-year-old son after he started to say things like that to his wife after the way he's already been treating her. Guess I'll have to make up for all of that now.
Wait a sec. You don't have to do anything here, Mom. Stay out of this. I never said anything about you, Mom. And don't even begin to think that I meant you failed me in any way.
That's enough from you, Peyton. Well, now that you've made me aware of just how much you still need to learn, I'll begin taking care of you once again, to make sure you are better educated about becoming a proper man.
What? Mercy, help me! I never meant any of that, as though I didn't think you were appropriately raised by your mom or anything, okay? I was a bit, there's this guy at work, all right? And he just so happens to be the breadwinner in his household. He told me that even though his wife and him are both working full time, that it's his wife's job to take care of all the chores at home. He also told me that since the man is always the one making the money to support the household, there's no reason for him to work, because everybody should already understand he does more than enough. That was the advice he gave me about becoming a stronger man. So,
Oh, you're talking about that really bossy husband who happens to work in the same department as you?
Wait, do you already know about him?
His wife happens to be a friend of mine that I made back in college.
Are you kidding me?
And today they got a divorce.
What?
Would you like to know what the reason was for that divorce? The reason was exactly the same as what you've been doing to me. His wife, my friend, just so happened to be the breadwinner in the house, but her husband was too stuck in his ways of acting like the man of the house should be king no matter what. And after a couple weeks and months of being treated like garbage, even though she was making the money and doing everything, she snapped. She slapped him so hard across the face that he passed out for a couple of seconds, only to wake up to her saying she was divorcing him. So today she went to the courthouse and handed in the divorce papers.
What? No way!
By the way, why are you texting me right now?
What?
Right now, your mom is wanting you to clean not only the toilet, but the whole bathroom as well as the shower, and then go clean the entire kitchen, right? I'm not going to sit here and let you slack off from your chores.
I'll get back to work right now, so please don't say anything to my mom about me slacking off.
Hi, Martha. I just wanted to let you know that Peyton just went on a rant about how he didn't mean to say I was a bad wife or anything, like he was trying to excuse himself after being an asshole. I see. So you and him were just talking? Could you tell that he was slacking off? I'm sure he thought he had a chance to get some rest because I'm at the supermarket right now. But unfortunately for him, I placed cameras all over the house that I'd normally use for my cat in order to watch what he's been doing while I'm gone. I can see everything he's doing there right now. Is that right? So you're watching him with the cameras meant for your cat? Seeing that he's not yet behaving himself, I'll make him clean the stairs and front porch when I get home. Ah, I think it's going to be a very long time before he learns his lesson.
Mercy! I can't take this anymore. Please help me.
What is it now?
Where the hell have you ran off to? I just got home and it's all clean and everything, but when I had a look in the fridge, I noticed that there was no food at all that was made up for me. There isn't even any beer in the fridge right now. I can't find you anywhere in this house. You're not even in your office working. Where the hell did you run off to when there's still cooking that needs to be done?
I'm at my parents' house.
What?
Since you're home now, that would mean you finished up all the chores that your mom asked for you to do today.
That's right.
Yet even after all of that work she had you do to teach you a lesson, you're still talking to me with that tone?
I have thought a lot since I started doing those chores. That house is my mom's house, and this house is mine. I understand that my co-worker that ended up getting divorced had that happen to him because he tried to be a king. But all I am is the perfect breadwinner, and I want to make this place my perfect home.
I always thought there was a medication for everything, but I suppose some things just cannot be treated.
Huh?
Listen here, Peyton. Your hopes of having the perfect household where you got to be this perfect breadwinner has been skewed from the start.
Huh? How are my hopes skewed?
We're getting a divorce.
What?
You'd better be very happy that I'm not doing the same thing to you that my friend did to her husband.
You can't leave me! mercy! I don't want a divorce!
I have no frickin' idea what that guy was trying to do in the end there. I thought for sure after Martha has gotten her way with him, he would have been a changed man and would have been a lot more open-minded. But even she already knew it was too late for her overbearing son and told me that I had to get away from him soon before he began to realize I was over him. She told me it was time for a divorce and that she'd make sure he signed the papers. Martha even told Peyton herself to let me leave him, before giving a heavy sigh and saying that she no longer wanted to see him anymore. After both myself and his mom cut ties to him, I was able to get the divorce I wanted and was free. However, half a year later, things would become a lot worse for the already corrupted man. He ended up having to quit his job at work after trying to make a move on one of the girls in his office, only for her to tell HR and have them start questioning him. This then led to the company doing a full investigation into him based off what was said, and even after quitting, more and more things came up. What he'd been saying and doing to female employees there went so deep that he ended up being asked to pay 4 separate settlements from 4 different women he had worked with. The total amount ended up being so much that not even his savings could pay it all off, and so he had to go into debt in order to afford not being taken to court. Unfortunately for Peyton, though, him not having a job meant that he couldn't borrow money from the bank, and so he was forced to borrow from loan sharks, who soon wanted their money back. But instead of breaking his legs as a warning for not paying them, the loan sharks instead had him taken away in an unmarked truck to a warehouse out of state where he is now working all day and night to make up for the money he took from them.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Hey, Pierre. You still not done running those errands in town yet? You still have desk work to do, you lazy piece of crap. Get your ass back here before I have to teach you why they call me the Punisher. Hey, wait. Are you just pretending to be out running errands while slacking off, you good-for-nothing deadbeat? Hello, Benny. I know you're the manager of our department, but I called earlier and Chris, the assistant manager, answered. I told him I got a little delayed while out running my errands, but that I'd be back soon. I posted the same in the sales group chat just to be safe. Huh? Well, this is the first time I've heard of it. Regardless, that doesn't change the fact that you still have desk work to do. Get your ass back here ASAP. Would you mind telling me exactly what that desk work is? Excuse me, boy? Wait a sec. No way. Do you seriously not even know what your own job is? Of course, I'd usually be aware of what needed doing at the office, but since you asked me to run those errands first thing this morning, I'm not in the loop with everything today. I was under the impression I'd be able to leave on time. On time? Get a load of this guy. You'll find a huge pile of documents on your desk when you get back. I want them all made into invoices ASAP. What? Invoices? Since when did we have more invoices to make? Don't talk back to me, kid. You know full well I already ordered you to get these done by the first thing tomorrow morning. If they don't get sent out soon, the client is going to start asking questions. Benny, please. I can assure you, you didn't tell me to do any such thing. You got memory problems, kid? Get your head checked out. My demented grandpa's sharper than you. I'm pretty sure I didn't forget, actually. Did I ask for excuses? No. Quit whining and get your ass back here now. You're staying at the office until these files are finished, even if it means clocking out at 2 a.m. What? 2 a.m.? Benny, please. You know I can't do that. What's that? More whining. I'm sick of this already, kid, and I don't want to hear it. Not only am I your boss, but I'm also the son of the CEO of this company. Do you hear that? Did you hear that? The CEO. My word is law, and my order is absolute. You either obey me, or you find another job. Do I make myself clear, kiddo? Meeting someone? Ah, I see how it is. So you'd rather get frisky with some cheap bimbo than do your job, would you? I'm supposed to be meeting one of my guy buddies. Ah, I see. So you're one of them damn homos, are ya? Yuck, even worse. In any case, your work is your first priority, and that ain't gonna change. You're a member of society working in the big wide world now, kid. Work always comes first, and that's final. I suggest you snap out of this moronic college student mindset before I snap you out of it myself. You hear me? Benny, please. It's not that I don't think work is important. I value my job a lot. I tell you what, kiddo. You can ignore me, your boss, and the son of the CEO of this company, if that's what you really want. But believe me, it will have severe consequences when it's time to renew your contract again. Let's just say you better have a resume ready when that time comes. I trust you know what that means. I understand. Hey, Pierre, you useless piece of crap. Anyway, what kind of dumb name is Pierre anyway? What are you, one of them hairy French homos? Suck my baguette, moron. Wait. What was I messaging you about again? Oh yeah, there's still some work left for you to do today. Unless you want to go home at 2 a.m. again, I suggest you get your ass back to the office right now. What? You mean there's even more work to do? Even more? What the heck's that supposed to mean, kiddo? You just work slow, that's all, sloth boy. How long is it going to take you to realize you keep getting stuck with overtime is because you work slower than my dead grandma? What am I saying? There's no way a 60 IQ pea-brain moron like you could understand the meaning of hard work. You can insult me as much as you like, Benny, but you're forcing me to do at least 3 times the workload as other employees, and that's a fact. I'm your boss and the CEO's son. You should be honored to receive work directly from me. Watch your tone, kiddo. Why do you keep calling me kiddo? We're the same age, for crying out loud. Whatever, fine. I'm sorry, okay? Happy now? It's a start. Now, your job for today is to tidy up the storage cupboard. Excuse me? Is that really something that warrants me doing overtime until 2 a.m. in the morning? Think of it as training. If you can do this to a good standard, maybe, just maybe, there's hope of you doing your desk work properly for once. Jeez, kiddo, how dumb are you? You're the only person in this office I have to explain things so simple to. You really are a useless piece of crap. Fine, I understand. I'll tidy the storage cupboard.
Hey, Pierre. Sorry to message you on your day off like this. Is now a good time to talk?
Oh, hey, is that Caroline? It's been a while since we messaged. It must have been, what, at least 2 months now since I was in the sales department when you were doing your newbie training?
Yeah, I think it was about that. Time sure does fly, huh?
I still see you in the cafeteria sometimes, but we never get much chance to speak, what with being in different departments on different floors now.
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, did you want something? Is this about work?
No, well, did you hand in your resignation?
Yep. I haven't been feeling too great lately, and things show no sign of improvement, so I figured it'd be best to leave before things get out of hand. But wait, how did you know? I told Chris I wanted him to keep it on the down low for the time being when I handed him the letter.
Oh, sorry for not clarifying. I just happened to see you go into Chris's office and hand him the letter. I couldn't hear anything, but based on the body language and atmosphere, I kind of figured it could only be that. Don't worry, I don't think anyone else knows, and Chris definitely didn't tell me.
Ah, I see. I guess in that case, it can't be helped.
Anyway, there's something I want to say to you. I'm really sorry.
Huh? Why? Why would you apologize to me, Caroline? Did something happen?
You've been doing overtime until 2 a.m. in the morning for the last month, right?
Well, yes, I have.
I heard Benny has been forcing you to work way over your contracted hours. No, scratch that. Beyond what's reasonable on a basic human level.
Yeah, he has. Staying at the office overnight is forbidden, which is why he told me to lock up and go home at 2 a.m.
Still, 2 a.m. in the morning? That's horrible enough. I can't believe he'd do that to you.
Yeah, I don't really like to complain or make a big deal of things, but to be honest with you, I haven't been having a great time lately. I think maybe I became numb to his crap because I've been putting up with it for so long, but you're right. It's not normal, is it?
Of course not. Listen, Pierre, I need to tell you something. There's no doubt about it. This is all my fault.
How could Benny being a jerk possibly be your fault?
Well, remember back when you were with sales and I was doing my training when I almost tripped over that extension cord and you caught me before I hit my head?
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Well, I found this out later, but apparently someone else at the company saw us after you caught me, and only after you caught me, so it kind of looked like we were, well, you know. With that, a rumor starts that me and you are seeing each other, and before you know it, half the company is talking about us.
Wow, seriously?
I take it you had no idea then?
No, not at all. This is literally the first time I've heard of it. Man, that's crazy. But actually, now that you mention it, I have had this unshakable feeling that a lot of my coworkers have been cold and distant with me lately.
I wonder if that's why. So it has had an impact on your work life then. This is what I was worried about. I'm so sorry, Pierre. You don't deserve any of this.
It's fine, really. It's not like you tripped over on purpose, right? Besides, it's also not like I've been totally excluded at the office. People just seem a bit off with me sometimes is all. Despite Benny being a complete jerk, I can't deny he's handsome. And he does seem to be pretty popular with a certain kind of woman. Not only that, but he's a CEO's son. It's no secret that Benny has had a thing for you for a while now. It's no wonder people are cautious about being seen with me if everyone thinks me and you are dating. Anyway, what does any of this have to do with me being at the office until 2 a.m.?
The thing is, Benny hasn't left me alone since I joined the company. If it's not random compliments at work, it's date invites or expensive presents. I don't think a day goes by where he doesn't hit on me in some form or another.
Wow. I knew he liked you, but I had no idea it was that bad.
Right? Now imagine his fury when he hears the Pierre and Caroline are dating rumor. It wouldn't surprise me if that's why he started being so hard on you with the overtime. In fact, I think it'd be weirder if it wasn't related.
Right. You're right. That makes perfect sense.
I really am sorry, Pierre. I can't believe things got so bad for you. I'm quitting the company too.
What?
I'll be handing in my resignation at the start of next week.
Whoa there, Caroline. Hold on a second. You don't have to quit the company on my behalf.
But even if I do stay, what future awaits me here? Without you around to bear the brunt of his dick swinging, I'm bound to be the next one in his crosshairs. I've seen the way he treats you, and I can't let things get that way, so I've decided to take preemptive action.
Ah, I see. Well, I can't deny it. I can definitely see that happening. Especially if you deflect his romantic advances. Still, you've barely been at the company for 6 months. Are you sure you want to call it a day already? You don't need me to tell you how bad the job market is these days. Are you sure you're ready to go through the hassle of finding something else after you worked so hard for your spot here?
It's fine. I already have something arranged. My friend from college asked me to help her with the procedures to set up her company, so I'm going to focus on that for the time being.
Ah, I see. I guess it's not a big deal if you have something else lined up.
Anyway, what about you? Will you start looking for another job?
To tell you the truth, I have something lined up too. I can't say much more than this, but the short of it is, I got headhunted by Globex Corporation. They've been trying to reach out to me for a long time now, but I figured all this crap with Benny was the perfect opportunity to finally take the plunge.
Wow, really? You're going to work for Globex? That's amazing!
To be honest, I was pretty happy with my job before Benny got on my case, so I never seriously considered their offer. But now, I think a change of jobs might be just what I need.
I see.
My official departure date is exactly 1 month from today, but I still have a bunch of paid vacation to use up, so my last day would be in 2 weeks' time. This conversation stays between me and you, okay?
Of course, understood.
Hey kid, you're doing overtime again today. Good morning, Benny. I heard you left at the regular time with everyone else yesterday because it was my day off. You think you're so clever, don't you, you sneaky little rat? Mark my words, kid. The slacking ends here, because I'm back to make sure you don't slack off for another second. You're dreaming if you think I'll give you any time to smooch your girlfriend. Actually, today is my last day before I go on paid vacation before I leave the company. Huh? Wait, what? You're leaving the company? I couldn't let you know yesterday because it was your day off. But I'll officially be leaving the company in exactly 2 weeks. Thanks for everything, Benny. It's been an experience. Wow. I see. I was wondering how long it'd take you to crack under the pressure and run away with your tail between your legs like the little bitch you are. So you really are quitting, huh? Yep. Me and Caroline handed in our resignation on the same day. Huh? Wait, what? Caroline's leaving too? Come on. You couldn't just be a man about it and leave on your own, could you? You had to go and drag your girlfriend into your freaking mess, huh? God damn you, asshole. I had my sights set on that girl. Ugh. A little longer and I would have been able to steal her from you. Just know it. Steal her from me? You and her are dating, right? Huh? We are? What? You mean you're not? Nope, we're most definitely not. Us resigning on the same day was just a coincidence. We were both surprised when we found out we were both resigning at the same time. Wow, are you serious? Yep. Listen, Vinny, you'll have to excuse me. I'm heading out to see a movie soon, so I'll have to shoot off. Man, it's been ages since I went to the movies. And boy, am I hyped. Hey, wait, kiddo, I'm not done with you yet. Have you heard anything about where Caroline's going next? Nope, nothing. God damn it. Oh yeah, that reminds me. She did say she was changing her phone number when she left, so you'll probably be wasting your time if you carry on messaging her like you have been doing. What? Hey, what the shit? How do you know about that? I'm going now. Goodbye, Benny. Hey, Pierre, buddy, are you there? You didn't change your number too, did you? Hey, pal, are you there? No, I didn't. What do you want? I officially left the company yesterday, so you could have no reason to message me anymore. I want a job at Globex Corporation. Make it happen. Excuse me? I heard about how you got an offer from Globex to be the manager of the brand new department to oversee their expansion into the electric wheelchair industry. If that's true, I'm a way more suitable candidate for that job. So quit screwing around and get me in. Don't worry. If you do this for me, I promise to make you my assistant manager. Wow, this is hilarious. If I'm not mistaken, this must mean you got fired from the company? Huh? Caroline pressed charges against you for the stalking, right? With that, your past victims at the company finally felt emboldened to speak out against you. And within a few days, there was a 20-strong group of female employees giving witness statements. I hear your dad flipped out at you when he found out about you forcing me to stay at the office until 2 a.m. in the morning, too. Then to top it all off, someone in HR found out that you've been misappropriating company expenses while carrying out a routine bookkeeping check. While you may be the CEO's son, there's a limit to how much your dad is able to turn a blind eye to your misdeeds when you're present at the company means constantly having to deal with criminal investigations and bad PR. It was only a matter of time before you got fired. How the hell do you know about all this? Sure, I might have been on paid vacation for the last 2 weeks, but I was still an official on-the-books employee until yesterday. Besides, I was also one of the victims of your domineering attitude, so I was privy to certain information. God damn it. This seriously happening to me? Anyway, to answer your question, there is absolutely no chance I'm getting you an introduction at Globex Corp. But why not? I'm elite, the best of the best. An elite waste of space? Sure, give up, Benny. It's hopeless. Hey, you watch your mouth, kid. Think about it. You might have moved up in the world now, but don't forget who raised you. I was your boss and I taught you everything you know. You owe me. Wow. You're clearly more detached from reality than I thought. If you must know, I got headhunted by Globex, and actually, they've been reaching out to me with offers since before me and you even met. What the hell? You got headhunted? Yep. But why would they go after you when I worked at the company too? Would you just forget it already? I'm not about to throw away the generous offer they made me. For someone who would beyond a shadow of a doubt cause huge problems for the company the moment he set foot in the building. This is a direct order from your boss. Wrong. You're not my boss anymore. You're just some tragic unemployed loser who thinks he's more important than he is. What? Anyway, I have a web call with the CEO of Globex soon. Peace. No. Wait. Please give me a job. These compensation bills keep turning up in the mail. I'll never be able to pay them off without a job. Please, I'm begging you. Pierre, Here, I need a job. You may be wondering how a moron like Benny ended up becoming department manager in the first place. It turned out the main reason, as expected, was that his dad was the CEO. Given their nepotistic practices, it was no surprise when the company went bankrupt 2 years later. Funnily enough, the first domino fell because of a series of blunders by a panicked and stressed out Benny in the weeks before his dismissal. Even after he left, the shockwaves of his incompetence continued to be felt, and before long, the company went under. His dad, the CEO, was naturally livid, and last I heard, he's currently forcing his son to pay off all of the loans he took out in the last few months before the company went under in a desperate bid to save it. Apparently, being the vengeful type, is now forcing his son to work 365 days a year without breaks to avenge the failure of his company, which he blames entirely on Benny. As for Benny himself, he did used to be handsome, but now, even his looks are gone. I don't know if it's the stress of being swamped with debt, or being forced to work endlessly by his tyrannical father, but in any case, he looks like a guy twice his age now. Oh yeah, there was one more thing. Me and Caroline started dating for real. We're having a blast together. I feel amazing when I'm with her, and I hope we can get married one day. Here's to the future.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.